Hey, it's Mindie Kniss, and this is The Daily Rage. This is a brand spanking new project for me, and right here at the get-go, I wanted to give you a little bit of the backstory to tell you what this project is all about, where it came from, and also what you can expect going forward. So I have been a coach and an entrepreneur for the last 14 years. I never really had a lot of interest in the stock market or trading or anything like that. I will tell you the extent of it was that I had an IRA that I would occasionally put some money into. That was it. So then 2020 happens and we are all in lockdown. The pandemic is going on. And I'm thinking, whoa, this is time to learn more about having my money work for me, investments, etc. So I reach out to a dear friend of mine, Hubert Centers. Hubert is a professional trader and has been in the trading education space for decades. So I couldn't think of anybody better to reach out to. And I connect with him and I say, hey, what would you recommend I do if this is what I want to get into? Well, those conversations started what turned into this crazy passion that I have for trading and the markets, which I was taken completely by surprise by this because I have never done anything remotely like this or studied anything like this. And yet I found that I absolutely loved it. So I started trading in January of this year, 2021. And my first month right out of the gate, I made some pretty decent money. It was like 3,000 something. And I'm like, hey, I am awesome at this. Let's go. And then I realized that there was a huge bull market going on and I probably could have picked anything and would have made money. So it wasn't actually me or any skill that I had at the time. It was more like pure luck or the status of the market, which was very apparent then the second month of trading, February of 2021, where I lost more than I had made in the first month. So I'm like, okay, need to regroup, need to back up a few steps. Let me go back to the basics. Let me learn more and get my discipline in check, get my patience in check, all of these things that newbie traders really need to get sorted out. So in my conversations with Hubert, he said, Mindie, why don't you start documenting your journey? You can just talk about what you're trading or some of the favorite contracts that you have or how you trade, how you get into trades, what your thought process is, all of that stuff, because he knows me pretty well. And if there's anything that I do well, it's teach and coach other people. And oh, by the way, when I'm doing that, I am learning through that whole process. So it was a great idea. And the whole concept of the daily rage came actually from him. So I'm calling this whole thing the daily rage as kind of an homage to my dear mentor. He is a brilliant trader, but he can't spell worth shit. So in some of his classes on his webinar slides, he was attempting to talk about the daily range of price action. And on a few different slides, instead of the daily range, he had the daily rage. And I thought, you know what? That actually is perfect because that's how I feel about it. And I don't mean rage in the anger and fury sense. I mean rage as in enthusiasm and a passion or a fervor for something. That's the type of rage that I'm talking about. Because as I've learned over this past year, I love waking up in the morning and checking on the markets and seeing what's happening and looking at my stocks and looking at futures. So what this whole project is going to be about is documenting my journey. I'm going to trade live and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. You'll be able to see my mistakes, which I have plenty of to talk about. And hopefully you will learn from my mistakes and don't do them yourself. But there are some things that I've picked up along the way or figured out along the way that I'm looking forward to sharing with you as well that hopefully can add to your trading abilities. So whether you are already trading and you're just here to engage in the process and hang out with me along this journey, or maybe you haven't even started trading yet, like Whew, if that's the case, I'm so excited for you to get into this world because it is so, so fun. And it's also so, so frustrating. But that to me is part of this daily rage thing. It's like you never know what the market is going to give you on any given day. So it keeps it interesting. It keeps it exciting. And for me, this daily rage project is just a way to document that whole journey. So what you can expect is that every Friday, I will be doing a weekly wrap-up video for the week, and those will be posted here on YouTube. But if you want a little bit more interaction, I will be posting daily videos, and these will be super short, just a couple minutes each. Daily videos, and you can sign up for those at thedailyrage.co. That's simply so I can send you a username and password, but it is free to sign up. So if you are interested in hanging out with me throughout this process on this journey, go to thedailyrage.co. There should be a link down there as well that you can just click, enter your name and email address. I will send you a username and password to get access to the daily videos that will be coming out. But like I said, if you just want kind of a weekly check-in, those will be here on YouTube on Fridays. So I am so looking forward to this journey with you. Thank you for engaging with me and being a part of my process and my learning, because like I said, being able to talk about it and teach about it actually then helps me become a better trader. So I look forward to getting to know you. I'm Mindie Kniss. Thanks so much for watching.